Stay with me. You ain't gotta go, you can with me. We can hang out, do the day with me. You tryna be a man, it can stay friendly. We could do the beach, we can hang out. Yes, her and the E go to my house. You can spend the night till we wake up. Do it all again, cause it ain't mud. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams. Hey yo, my new thing is I don't want you round if you useless. I make a living rhyming, same job as Dr. Seuss's. People only give to get back, that's recoupment. Always have their two hands out, like they. My new thing is you ain't even gotta be my new chick. You can just pull up and hang out and be a new friend. Or I can show you how to train the dragon like. And either way, it ain't gotta be love. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. All night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams.
Yeah. So every morning after snoring, yes, I yearn for you. Thought it wasn't super serious, but now it's too much. I got a disease, super ease, let go of the clutch. You got the pedal to the metal and you're reffing me up.
So slow down, I got a 2-car garage, or we can go and make sounds that.
Call you Dale cause you weren't hearts. I'll be Tracy Chapman in the fast car.
What is this love? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
At the 34-yard line.
To throw, here's Nix. That's going to be caught by Waddle. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now it's Nix. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Nix to the air. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back to the air with Nix. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now 2nd and 5. Off the bootleg, here's Nix. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are on the board here first in the season opener. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Hawk 70.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. They'll get this to the 24, and it's second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Pass all 80. Warrior 70.
In motion goes the tight end. Throwing now, Ward. Over the middle, complete to Tate. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Cowboy 80. 7 Pirates. 70 Rangers. 60 Mavericks.
Here's Ward. Pass is caught by Wandale Robinson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A nice throw from the rookie out of Miami, and it's going to be good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 8 Cougar 19.
From the shotgun, it's Ward. He completes it to Tate. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
Here we go. Ready.
To the air again, Ward. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
Ready? Panther 60, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Ward. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
60 Eagles, trap 50, trap 6, Dragon 60. 18, Pioneer.
Going for it, here's Ward. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Riley Moss. Down the right sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Throwing after the interception. Moore. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And I think we're all starting to wonder with this early deficit, what will that do to their play calling? Do they feel like they have to be more aggressive? Because they're throwing to start the drive here, but it winds up incomplete.
To throw, here's Ward. And got his man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
28-yard gain. First down, Titans.
Here we go.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. He finds Robinson. Down the sideline he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Wan'Dale Robinson, 36 yards. And the Titans have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. On a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Nix. Open man is Waddle, complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
That's going to be caught by Rivers. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing Nix. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
42-yard line.
To throw is Nix. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here.
He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
Bombers.
Operating from the gun. Nix. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They need 2. Here's third down. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. J.K. Dobbins. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Lutz good on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Broncos are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 41-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
On play action, here's Nix. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And it thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Second down and 3. Now Ward. Another catch for Tate. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Cut 19 tight. 19 tight. 19 wide.
To throw is Ward. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Now Dobbins again on second down. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
The short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
That's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Throwing is Ward. The short throw pulled in by Bellinger. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Another completion there. We think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but, Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden, too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is in the beginning of his career an added burden, but it's one of those things that if you play well, it becomes something that justifies why you were taken #1. You're fine with that. If you don't play well.
Chimray Deacon. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Titans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Sly on for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Oh, my son! Ready! Bombers.
Now it's Nix. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 4.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Joe. Away. Captain. Away. Bombers. Joe. Away.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Nix to the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. To throw, here's Nix. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jalen Waddle from 17 yards out. And the Broncos take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Lutz with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense? I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From the gun, Ward. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. They go play action with Ward. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
19 tight. Cowboy 80. Mustang 19.
Throwing now, Ward. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because...
wide open, complete. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11.
It's a gain of 42 yards. And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter.
A big loss on the play.
It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Nix from the shotgun. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nick's going to keep this himself. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards.
For the Broncos field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal to start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 60, curve 19, curve 19. Drop 60, drop 60.
From the shotgun, it's Ward. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here's 2nd and 10. That's complete to DK. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
19 right. Check. Warriors 70, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
To throw, here's Ward. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
70 Rangers, 70.
Going for it. Here's Ward. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Dalvin's trying the left side. Down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Off the bootleg, here's Nix. That's going to be caught by Rivers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jermaine Johnson there to bring him down.
2nd
Second and 10.
At the 19-yard line.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Nick's going to keep this himself. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Jalen Waddle, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
He completes it to Tate. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Let's go now. 19 sight. 7-5. 70. Ready.
Here's Ward. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Ward again. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Ward. Pass taken in by his big tight end. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Gain of 20. First down, Tennessee.
70 Rangers, 70 Warriors, 70, 79 Broncos. Lions.
Again, it's Ward. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now an audible here into something else. Now Ward. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Ward. He'll try and do this himself. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
It's incomplete. And now we're down to 10 seconds. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. But the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down.